All right, 2005 Saab 92X and or a '05 basically Subaru WRX. Had some issues with some pretty terrible grinding type sounds coming from the rear and somewhere, which one I wasn't sure. I suspected it was coming from the passenger side, which has the parking brake on it, and I was right. So I obviously got it up in the air here, rotated that tire, no noise, was fine. Came over here, was super obvious, really bad grinding noise. Obviously took the wheel off, took the brake caliper off. It's a 214 mils on this side. I used an impact coming from that side, made it a whole lot easier. And then take the rotor off, make sure you don't have your parking brake set. You know, put a couple of the lugs, or put all the lug nuts back on. Take your big hammer and, you know, smack the around the edges here basically. And that should loosen up, and then pull that off. And then I noticed even once I had the drum off, because I was kind of wondering if it was something with the parking brake itself, but even when I had the drum off, I had this terrible grinding noise. Looking at it here, what I ended up finding is that this little spring here was coming into contact with this little, I don't know, gear set. Apparently it's something to do like for the ABS sensor, but this spring was in contact with this. And so it was, you know, constant, except a worse noise than that, but constantly obviously making noise. Now, doing a little quick Googling, found there was someone back in '09 on one of the Subaru message boards that noted basically they had the same exact issue, and it was because of rust. And that's exactly what mine was doing. What happens is it rusts out, and the rust starts to push up, and it basically pushes that spring into that plate. And then it causes a lot of terrible grinding noise. So what I did, and this is obviously not the right fix, but was pretty much just take a screwdriver and a hammer and pound that crap back, try to get a bunch of the rust and junk out of there, and basically pound it back as to where I have actual clearance now between this spring and this whatever ABS thing. So with that, I should be good to go. Obviously, if you wanted to do it correct, you'd probably remove all of this and then replace this backing plate. That would be the proper way to do it, but this is I guess probably a fast, easy, and cheap way. So good luck.